Hey people, what's up, what's up, what's up? Just me doing me tonight, you know what I'm saying? Before we take this trip back to Philly and stuff like that. A lot of complex situations I went through in Atlanta. Pretty much got out of them and all that, you know what I mean? But nothing here and there, nothing wrong with a little small out here and there. You know what I mean? I didn't take things to a crazy level like I usually would do back in the day. City older now, much more mature about things. And see things in a whole entire different way, in a whole entire different manner. I would like to go live on this video, but my sound is so bad in this car and echoing through my radio through this phone. I got to figure out a way I could just go ahead and get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? So right now, speed down this 7.5. Gonna meet up with the 8.5 on the downtown connector, cuz you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. In other words, the ATLians, they know about that. What you know about that? What you know about that? What you know about that? Yup. And the GI was right when he said that, you know. That's all. But a lot of Atlanta has changed since the last time I've been here. It's becoming more and more like a metropolis. Soon all these sky colleges will connect with the city pretty soon. So just watch. This materialize in New York. But they'll never be New York. But I like the county areas and all that. That's what I like. The people down here, when you move right, are the nicest people. You try to move like you back up north, you're going to have the worst time in your life. If you just stay calm, cool, collected, and listen to Lil Jon, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. And it's the real motherfucking deal. You know what I'm saying? Now we in the A, passing this North Route 41 Northside Drive and Parkway, which goes to Chicago, Illinois. So I'm gonna go in here and probably do a little work on the south side, but it's kind of late, so go somewhere and have me a little something in the hour and stuff like that. You know, hit a nice little restaurant and be around my own folks. That's all that is. Where I was at, nice area and all that, just where I live at, up in Pennsylvania, in Montgomery County. You know what I mean? Still cool, still good, still everything. So, just all my business, all my shit, you know what I mean? That's what it is, what it is. I mean, this man don't have time for no games with people. I'm mostly all business. But just once in a while, you gotta take a break from the business. Well, I noticed down here that the work ain't as productive on the Curriac as it is back at home. Because most of the trips are like long distance, not long distance, they're just around Metro Atlanta, or they're going out to like Coweta County, you know what I mean, Marietta, where I was staying at, and what's his face, Cartersville. Some going in the Fayetteville, College Park, you know what I mean, just Metro Atlanta. I didn't get no South Carolinas, no trips, or no nothing like that. I didn't get anything of that sort. That's all. So, I just want to be on here for a short time, discuss with you and everything. And you'll see small little clips and small little shorts on this. That's all. And I definitely got to get me a couple of Skyline picks up ATL before I go out, you know? Everybody's texting me today, which is pretty good, you know. Move right, take your time, things come. If I find out this nice, slow-paced environment and you move right, I can do more. And I mean, once a month or two comes, they'll kind of open up, but it takes time to open up here. You know what I mean? It's not like the Atlanta yesterday, everybody jumping in this and jumping in that. No, not that type of ATL. And plus, when you jump in this jump, it could be self-suicide. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Now, we're going right up here. Let's see, 85 Greenville. This S23 Ultra still making good videos. My nephew, he got the S23. I'm going to have to plan on making a dual video with him one day, you know? I'm mad to do that when I come back. But I got to still go back to Pennsylvania and take care of some things. But before I come back here, I got to line some things up. You know what I mean? So when you come down here, the South, you may be ready, but the South may not be ready for you. You know what I mean? That's about it. So let me go ahead and do what you have to do right here. Once we merge on this downtown connector, I'm gonna keep it quiet, you know what I'm saying? So that way I can get some skyline footage, you know what I mean? You got the Midtown skyline, they're building that up more. They're building that up. Good stuff. I'd like to see my little sister before she leaves. But next time, yeah, things are more better, you know? And financially more better too. It was pretty tight for me. And right over here, about to merge. I know we're gonna run into some traffic. I'm only gonna be out for like 1 hour, then come back, you know. I'm surprised we ain't running into no traffic. Putting a new building up here. Decent. Right near the Varsity. You got the Regions Bank building right there, Regions Bank. And of course, that's why I said it's going to take long. We're running right into the traffic in the downtown area. Just look at this over here. Just look at this. Look at this. This city has a lot of metropolis skyline. The capital of the South. Capital of the dirty damn South. Dirty South. And I gotta get back with a couple of my ATLians that I lost touch with, you know, who had the accent down and strong and down back. We were not to speak in that type of slang and that fucking language, you know. They got a Carvana over here. We got a Carvana too, right over Interstate 95, right up there in Fishtown. They got one right here in Midtown. And the car I got out there, I liked it just for business before me just going out. Shit. I take this SUV over there anytime, any day. Over the shit. So what we're gonna do is probably do little shorts of this video. Y'all not gonna look at my long-winded videos. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're not gonna look at those. But this will be loaded once I'm back in Philly. I might say, fuck it, just do it right now and stuff, you know, but at least I say I got out the city, you know what I mean? It's a good feeling to get out. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. Over there would be like Georgia Tech and all that on the other side. This is actually downtown. So, let me go finish my outing for tonight. You know what I mean? We're gonna go through this video and record. Yep, Georgia Tech. Georgia Bulldogs. William Street. You know, heard of William Street Productions, right? Team Aquafors. Produced by no other rappers. #1 first gangster rapper, Schoolie D out of Parkside. That's where he was doing his show at. And a lot of land is being transformed. You know what I mean? People are leaving out of here. Some of the parts of it is starting to go back to being hood. But there's some parts nights of the hood too in Atlanta too, where people are just among themselves, having their parties and all that among their own people, you know. And me, I respect that, you know. If I'm down Atlanta in a certain part, and I know people, but people want to be among their own people in their own city, I'll go ahead and leave. That's how much respect I have. I walk away from it. I mean, it's nothing personal, but Every city you go to, you got respective locals who are born and raised in the city too. You know what I mean? That's all. Respect the rules and the code. That's about it. You know? And that's what you do. And what you gotta do. Nice truck got in the way of my darn photo opportunity. I'm waiting for him to move so I can take a photo of this. And we're right here, William Street right there. State Bridge is right over there. I think we got that in the photo. We got one of Atlanta's tallest towers here besides that Western building. I mean, Atlanta got flooded with immigrants. Some of the parts that became little Tijuana, little Mexico, you know? Especially up in Cobb County, you know? But I'm glad we see college parts with black. You got white people walking around Metropolitan, which is ex-Stewart, known for hookers and shit, walking around there and stuff like that. Now they changed Freedom Parkway to John Lewis, or the death of John Lewis. So they named that the John Lewis Freedom Parkway, to remember this of him. You know what I mean? At that Mercedes-Benz Stadium, I should have got off right there. I gotta get some video at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. You know what I'm saying, before I roll, but it says it's pretty decent. My brother-in-law says it's pretty decent inside of there. So, everything is in there. Now, the Georgia Dome had moved somewhere outside the city, so, not the Georgia Dome, Turner Field. Turner Field is Mount South City. They gave the old Turner Field to the college. That's what they did, you know. MARTA train station, I remember being on this back in the day. Be up near like Peachtree. So this must be Peachtree Street, Peachtree Road, whatever. Always been a very interesting city, Atlanta. Don't get yourself caught up into the bullshit. That's all I got to say. Just mind your business, stay in your lane. Don't try to be too cool. These cats will see right through you if you're a nut, if you're corny. They'll see right through you if you're a pussy, you're a punk. You know what I mean? They'll see inside of you. That's it. You know? So we got Link Fork Parkway right here. So, yep. 160 fucking 6. And stuff, yeah. That's a high ramp. This road puts. Only thing in Philadelphia that come close to this road is Interstate 95. 76. This road buries 76. Buries the fuck out of Interstate 76. And this is what 76 should be right now, going from the turnpike to the city right now, to Center City. It should be like this. Now we got Killer Grady. We got Killer Grady over there. Knew a couple people over there that are born in the hospital. A couple of Grady babies. So I mean, that's it. It's all how you have fun. It's all how you move. Now you're out here trying to do crazy stuff. It's going to catch up to you down here. We just saw some people's car getting searched by the police, and it's black cops. I got them at 285 near like Marietta and stuff, you know? I said, God bless America, land of the free. Yep, that's what that sign was saying that we just went past. See, this is what's this. The other people are getting on I-20. I have not too much of a reason to use that route, you know? To be honest. But when I do come back down here, I plan on hitting Augusta. I plan on hitting that. Just watch my man take off in that take off right there in that damn C28. Now the traffic is on. So they closing down the multi-window. My phone's starting to get hot. Gonna be time for me to shut it off. Now we just passed the downtown, wherever we pass, and I'm gonna have to shut it down. I'm out. One.